Hello everyone, my name is Abigail and today I'm going to be discussing the importance of social distancing. The coronavirus is a pandemic which many of us have likely never lived through, but it has been affecting our world since around November of 2019. This is something we've never seen before, just read about in history books. We've read about the plague and the Spanish influenza. We even lived through Ebola and H1N1, but none of these have ever led to quarantine or anything of this severity. A pandemic is defined as a disease which is prevalent over the entire world. According to NBC News, over 2.6 million people have been affected by this virus worldwide, with numbers increasing daily. Many states are on stay-at-home orders and non-essential businesses are closed. Despite these orders, many people are not taking this virus seriously. What is the issue? The problem with this virus is that there is no cure. According to the World Health Organization, as of date, there is no cure and months of research may be required to develop one. Why are people not taking this seriously? People are instructed to stay at home until health officials deem it safe to resume life as normal, but it's easy to see that many people are not taking it seriously. Some people think that it is a political hoax with the elections coming up in November, and others just believe that they are immune to it. People are going to remain to have these thoughts until them or someone in their family is affected by the virus. Some information on the virus, and this all comes from the CDC. According to the CDC, the confirmed cases of coronavirus is rising exponentially, as you can see in this first graph right here. It originated in China and it was pretty localized. However, over the days and the months that it has been affecting our world, it has increased exponentially and it has affected the entire world. The CDC also reports that the United States is one of the most, if not the most, infected areas in the world. As you can see right here, we are in dark red, as well as Asia and Italy, which are other more infected areas. The CDC also reveals that there are two main methods of transmission for coronavirus, which are travel and close contact, which makes a lot of sense because we get a lot of our goods from China, and before we knew a lot about the pandemic, it probably wasn't as sanitized as it needed to be due to the virus. It is of utmost importance that we practice social distancing and abide by the lockdown rules. Seeing these graphs just make it really scary and put it into perspective. So if you're like me, you're wondering, where did this virus even come from? NBC News reporter Denise Chow says that the virus came from China, like most of us know. It's thought to have been passed from animals to humans, and it was first hypothesized that the host animal was a bat. Further research suggested that similar bat viruses were unable to carry the virus to infect human cells. Therefore, scientists believe that the virus is transferred from bats to a more common animal, which makes a lot of sense because those among the sick first in the key city of China were those who worked in live animal markets. This question leads to, how is China recovering? The CDC reports that China has seen more than 88,000 confirmed cases of coronavirus. ScienceMag.org says that China has taken aggressive measures to conceal this virus. The key city, as well as other surrounding cities, were placed on a lockdown as of January 23rd, as well as mandatory quarantine. These aggressive efforts by China have proven to be successful as the cases have begun to decrease and the spread of the virus has slowed significantly. The CDC reports that 81,000 of the 88,000 infected have recovered. So what America needs to do is to take even more aggressive measures, like China did. The number of these infected increased daily, and unless aggressive actions are taken, this will continue. According to BusinessInsider.com, around 95% of the United States is under some sort of lockdown. However, especially where I'm located, people are not taking this seriously. You can see here that a lot of people, or a lot of states in dark red are on stay-at-home orders, and those in yellow are non-essential business closures. This is some, but not all. And this is just a testimonial. I know that there are a lot of people around the world taking it very seriously, but this is just my testimonial. I work for a small business in the area that I'm located, and it's a drive-thru restaurant, which I understand is the most popular dine-out option right now. My bosses take this virus very seriously, and they're working diligently to keep their restaurant clean and stocked. However, it's obvious that people who dine with us are not essential workers. Business at my workplace has increased drastically since the pandemic, proving no one in my community is taking this seriously. What needs to happen in America is we need to mimic China. There needs to be lockdown of stores, restaurants, and other non-essential businesses. Mandatory quarantine needs to be in effect. Testing for coronavirus needs to happen periodically, and if the test comes back positive, there needs to be an immediate quarantine. If you feel that you have been in contact with someone with this virus, you need to quarantine until you get a test. According to Healthline.com, symptoms appear around after 5 days of exposure, which is plenty of time to obtain the virus and then spread it to people before you even know that you have it. Without aggressive measures, our country is never going to get back to normal. As many of you know, schools, like Tusculum, have canceled their entire spring semesters. Spring sports seasons, graduations, even my favorite TV show, Grey's Anatomy, has been canceled or postponed during this pandemic. We truly need to open our eyes to this situation and begin taking it seriously as a nation, or things are never going to change. As the virus originated in China, they knew that they needed to take aggressive measures to limit contact and the spread of the virus, and it was successful. The virus toll in America is continuously on the rise, and people are still not taking it seriously. This is a part of history, and our kids are going to learn about it one day. History is known to repeat itself. The country can and will get through this, but we need to just follow the rules. America, please join me in social distancing. Wash your hands, stay at home, limit contact with others. Help our nation get back to normal and proceed with the lives that we were meant to live. Thank you.